good coconut. Yeah. Delicious. Long chop, long step. Yes. Help your hand. Good coconut. Yeah. Delicious. Long chop, long step.
I very appreciate what Anthony here. Now is my big brother. It's not rival. It's not my rivals. It's not my opponent. It's my partner. It's my brother. Hey.
Oleksandr Usyk has joined Anthony Joshua's training camp ahead of his fight with Rico Verhoeven, and this is a huge statement. Training with Joshua shows how serious Usyk is taking this fight. He is sharpening his boxing skills with elite experience. This is not just preparation, it's a clear warning that Usyk is fully focused and ready to dominate.
Good. One more. Long chop, long step. Yes.
Even though many people see this as just a crossover fight, Usyk is not taking it lightly at all. He knows Rico Verhoeven is dangerous, a powerful and dominant kickboxing champion. By training with Anthony Joshua, Usyk is preparing like it's a real world title fight, not just entertainment.
It's big. It's real fight. It's a dangerous guy. It's a undisputed champion for kickboxing. Yeah, it's a big guy, like a heart. But this is 50% show, 50%.
Rico Verhoeven has responded with full confidence. He is not scared of Usyk training with Anthony Joshua. Rico believes this is his moment and he is ready for the challenge. He has made it clear that he wants to prove himself against one of the best fighters in the world.
Oleksandr Usyk is the Rico Verhoeven in boxing.
Yeah.
So like he's been dominating for so long and in such phenomenal fashion. So I was like, wow, if we could do this, that would be like the
Johnny Nelson explains that this fight is not just about competition, but also about business. Usyk has already beaten top opponents, and big fights are not always available. This crossover fight keeps him active, creates hype, and keeps him at the top level.
Alexander, what he's done, he's wiped the floor with everybody. He's established himself at the top there. So now you look at him and you'll think financially, will he be in a better position than Tyson Fury? No, not in my opinion. Anthony Joshua? No, not in my opinion. The big money fights aren't out there for him, so he's got to do something. He's got to put himself in a position where he's got to win, because he's proved he's top draw. So in this fight here, I think it creates interest, intrigue. I'm quite sure there's a healthy pay packet at the end of it. This is now big.
Paul Smith brings up an important issue. There are many real boxing contenders waiting for their chance, and this fight skips that line. Usyk has earned the right to take easier or entertaining fights, but if titles or serious stakes are involved, it can upset the division and frustrate other fighters.
Boxer for a long time and not really done much in boxing at all to warrant a shot at Oleksandr Usyk when there's a queue so big. And
Indeed.
You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. The people who are sitting waiting for their shot in line are going to be fuming over this. Some would say, to counter that argument, Usyk's probably earned the right to have an.
Dave Allen gives a strong opinion that many fans agree with. Rico Verhoeven is a great kickboxer, but boxing at the highest level is very different. Fighting someone like Usyk requires boxing experience, not just toughness. For many people, this looks more like a mismatch unless it's just an exhibition.
But I'm not interested in. I like Rico Verhoeven, sparred him
know him, nice fella, very good kickboxer, one of the best of all time, but he's not a boxer. If he wants to fight,
Can he box?
yeah, he can box. He's a very good boxer, but he shouldn't be boxing the best heavyweight in the world. If he wants to do it as an exhibition, go and do it. I'm not interested in Usyk Verhoeven just for the simple.
Fabio Wardley shares a balanced view. He says Usyk has earned the freedom to choose different fights, but fans still expect him to face top boxing opponents. Bringing in a kickboxer raises questions. Fans want to see real heavyweight battles, not experiments. Still, he hopes Usyk returns to top competition soon.
Kind of earned the right to do what you want, but I at least expected it to be some sort of active boxer, someone of some... Not to say I don't actually know much about Van Hooven in terms of a kickboxer, of what his quality level is, but what I'm saying is I expected it to be someone of a decent caliber of a professional boxer. But if it's not, then fine. Look, do your thing, do you, and hopefully he returns to actual professional boxing against some of the...
Peter Fury looks at it from a fighter's mindset. For him, it's simple. Two fighters want the challenge. No one is being forced. When two strong competitors agree to fight, it becomes about pride, risk, and proving something. This is more than a gimmick, it's a real test.
Rico wanted the fight, Usyk wanted it. They said both ultimate fighting men, aren't they? So fights like this are not going to be hard to make.
Simon Jordan gives a smart business view. He believes this kind of fight brings huge attention and money. After fights like Fury vs. Ngannou, crossover events have become very popular worldwide. But it also raises questions about legacy versus money, and what really motivates champions.
I mean, this kid's had one bout as a professional boxer. You go, so, how can he jump the queue and box Oleksandr Usyk for the WBC title? To me, that doesn't make any sense at all, and I think it makes a mockery, again, of the WBC.
Peter Fury also shows respect for Rico Verhoeven's background. He says Rico is not just any kickboxer. He has dominated his sport for many years as an undisputed champion. That level of consistency and success cannot be ignored.
A little space, and I can see how the monetization vehicle of this works. But Usyk wouldn't be doing this unless there's a reason for it. There must be a motivation behind it. It must be some form of derivative as to what happened between the various disciplines crossing over with Ngannou and...
Oladipo gives an interesting opinion on this fight. He respects Rico Verhoeven and calls him one of the greatest kickboxers ever. But boxing is a different game. Usyk is stepping in against a top kickboxer, but Rico is stepping into boxing against one of the best. It makes this fight exciting, but also very unpredictable.
This is the real kickboxing king, a heavyweight undisputed champion that's reigned for 12 years plus. At the top. So he's fought everybody. So now, he's had every kind of challenge. He's come through that, and with him being around me in boxing as well for so long, and knowing that he fancies.
Usyk steps in and will take on one of the greatest kickboxers of all time. I'm actually quite a big kickboxing fan, so I know quite a lot about him. I've watched a few of his fights over the years. They used to call him the Prince of Kickboxing, and then he elevated to the King of Kickboxing. I mean, he's a very, very, very good kickboxer who's got decent hands. I can't lie to you. He's fun.
This is a joke. This is nothing but a gimmick fight, and it's even more shameless considering the fact, one, it's on pay-per-view, and two, it's for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Does Rico Verhoeven, with his one win over a decade ago against the guy who was 0-5, deserve a world title shot? Answers on a postcard. Can you play the recorder? No. That's the answer. This is shocking. Shocking stuff from Oleksandr Usyk. This is Oleksandr Usyk picking money over legacy.